Race number 8 of the evening. The Carlton Mark McKenzie Memorial Stake, 3-year-old pacing colt division, purse of $7,467. Notorious, Red Dirt Boomer, Mrs. Brown's Boy, Hamac Finale, Salisbury Lassie, Hush's Majesty, and Phelan Haggard. They are off and pacing. Notorious down at the rail is away quickly. Will grab the early lead as they race into the first turn. Red Dirt Boomer will get away in the pocket, followed by Mrs. Brown's Boy racing out of 3, holding down the 4 spot. That is Hamac Finale. Then back in 5 for Salisbury Lassie, followed into the backstretch by Hush's Majesty in 6, and 7th and trailing is Phelan Haggard. They get away in program order 1 through 7 as they pace on past that opening panel. Out front, Notorious, dictating the early terms, out there by a length and a quarter. In the pocket is Red Dirt Boomer, pacing along second. Then next in line third, Mrs. Brown's Boy. Holding down the 4 spot is Hamac Finale. Back racing in 5 as they continue off the top turn. That is Salisbury Lassie. The quarter was reached in 29 1/5 second. They now race through the stretch and approach the halfway marker. And Notorious still the leader. Now the pressure. Here comes Mrs. Brown's Boy to apply pressure on the outside second. Out the rail, locked up. Red Dirt Boomer sits the pocket third. Getting a second over toe on the outside. Hamac Finale pacing fourth. 5th along the rail, that's Salisbury Lassie. Then back to Hush's Majesty, and at the back of the field as they continue into the backstretch, that is Phelan Haggard. The half, a minute, 2/5. On their way to 3/4, Notorious, still the boss. A half-length lead outside. Mrs. Brown's Boy is now reaching up on the outside to match strides as they race past 3/4. Mrs. Brown's Boy, Notorious, battling back at the rail on the inside. Nowhere to go for Red Dirt Boomer, pacing along third. Still second over in 4, but gapping a bit in the cover is Hamac Finale. Inside, racing in 5, Salisbury Lassie. They have an 8th to come, 129 3. Runs the 3/4. They straighten out for the stretch drive. It's still Notorious on top. Mrs. Brown's Boy on the outside. Red Dirt Boomer on the inside. It's Notorious, and Notorious will go gate to wire. Finishing second is Red Dirt Boomer, Mrs. Brown's Boy third. Operating back in victory lane, the winner of the second colt division of the Mackenzie Memorial Stake, number 1 Notorious. 3-year-old brown gelded son of Militias by Carew Hanover, by Arts Place, by Darrell and Gordon McLean and Shirley Symes. Trained and driven by Mark Campbell, Notorious, pacing in 1:58 3/5.